love that chat. But for now, let's manifest some moolah, maybe. Yes, please. And we know those months when you either have no money left or you actually have a lot of money left and you decide to treat yourself because, well, you deserve it. Well, in today's Our Money Matters chat, I'm wanting to know what you buy when you say to yourself, that's it. I'm treating myself. So bring in my two beautiful compadres and let's get this conversation.
Yeah,
that was just specifically at you.
Yeah,
nothing to do with the red dress.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
So obviously, Money Matters. I love this conversation, and I'm dying to know what your answers are going to be for this one. So let's dive straight into it. Mzansi, you can also play along. Firstly, when you've had a bad financial month, right, do you convince yourself that you need to treat yourself to feel better? Is that something that you maybe get caught up in?
Yes.
Every now and then, you know what, yes, yeah. You've worked hard, life is tough, but I think it's also like how you treat yourself. Like, you can treat yourself without breaking the bank, but that reward, I'm there for it. That little reward.
It's funny you cut back up. I use that analogy all the time. There are simple things, and I used to do it. The crazy thing is, when I was a young man, and obviously resources were rather skint. For me, if I could get a donut.
Is that your quick fix?
Because I wasn't eating a lot of donuts back then.
The one with the hole,
yeah,
the one
with the
filling.
white icing. No, it was. I just loved that flavor, and there was something about just having that little shift in thinking. Just, it's going to be okay. Just breathe for a moment. Maybe it brought me into the presence. And the funny thing is, I would also go play arcade games at an actual old arcade. Maybe it was to take myself back to a kid. I know, but I mean, it didn't cost a lot. Probably about 50 cents. I don't know what an arcade takes now to even change anymore. But there was something about just putting the brakes on and going back into that moment. So I think there is something talismanic about treating yourself.
I like that. I like the fact that you mentioned your past, but let's bring it into the future and see what you might do now. Let's say you are in that treat thyself mode and you do have money to spend. What do you spend it on? And don't, whoa.
Right now, a raincoat,
an umbrella,
a poncho.
You're hearing that, Mzansi, there's a lot of rain in Cape Town right now and in the Western Cape, which we mentioned. Yeah. But let's carry on with this. What would you buy apart from an umbrella and a rain jacket?
I'm quite impulsive. I'm probably not the right person to ask this question.
Oh, okay. So you'll do something crazy with it.
I wanted this vacuum cleaner for so long, and then I had I'm going to go get it.
Okay. Yes. But when you got it,
you are so crazy. Did you went out and bought a vacuum cleaner? Slow down, Zoe.
Did it make you feel good though? Was it like okay?
It was completely impulsive, but yeah, no. I think when you're in that treat thyself mode, I think sometimes for me it's like, and it's so bizarre when this happens, when I'm in that mode, I go to the store with every intention to treat myself, and then I can't find anything I like, and then I leave the store with nothing.
Maybe that's a very good problem.
Yeah, I know. I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be okay. So,
what's your good
it's not really like material things. It's more...
A big donut?
Yeah, it's a massive donuts for everybody, okay? It's an experience, definitely.
Oh, nice.
Go out and spend a ridiculous amount of money on a meal out with the family. I love that. I love that kind of element of socializing. And it's not something that we do a lot. So for me, that has become the thing. But I don't know, there is a list of things that I'd like to buy that I think might end up there. But yeah, I think you get to my age and you start to kind of ring fence that because you know what it does mentally for you, but you don't want the fallout to then compound the negative after the fact.
100% get you. Listen, one more question to get into this. What is your one guilty pleasure that you don't mind spending money on? Because without fail, it will always cheer you up. So maybe not that vacuum cleaner always, but there's got to be one thing.
Just cleaning products in general, I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think it's that treat of, like you said, instead of going out and spoiling yourself with a meal, it's actually ordering a takeaway from your favorite restaurant, but having it at home.
Okay,
it sounds so weird,
but it's just like
things,
I think.
That proper steak that you only get at a restaurant, but you have it in the comfort of your own home.
That's nice. I should try that, actually.
We have a takeout night. So following from my mom's kind of tradition with us, is Friday night was takeout night, so we would look forward to it. The kids have a pretty kind of narrow view of what their favorite takeout is. Okay, I'm not going to promote the brand right now. But it's become a part of this little tradition where we go and watch Lynn's teach, and we sit on the stage in the hall that she's teaching, and the kids get feeling, and we do little private performances up there. And for me to sit and watch that play out with them getting inspo from what she's doing in that way, and it's just, and the takeouts obviously becomes the vehicle to see that play out. And we don't have a huge amount of takeout these days. Everyone's like so strict on our diets that I love that. I actually absolutely love that tradition, but I think it's because I remember doing that with my mom. I remember her coming home after work on a Friday and be like, all right, what are the choices? And us going and us making our choices. My sister and I were always is different, and I love that. So I think it's more the tradition than the splurge.
I love these answers, guys. Keeping it real, keep it authentic, and that's what it's about. And we're always going to be preaching saving, but it goes without saying that it is equally important to treat yourself too. And in fact, if you can identify one activity or one item that you know makes you feel better, then it could make all the sense to help you make a better money choice. And that's during the month, because you have set a goal that you're saving towards. Yes, that can be your incentive right there. So to help you save on things like groceries, petrol, and banking fees, why don't you check out the NEDBANK My Goals account? And this is the opportunity to see whether you would rather spend your money on things that matter most to you or possibly experiences, gifts. It doesn't matter as long as it makes you happy.
Check this. This My Goals Plus account gives you cash back on groceries and 25 cents back per litre at BP. That's lit.
Lit in 2023. Weather.